Alright guys, hey, welcome back to the channel. Today on Basic Wolf Prime we're going to be taking a look at something a bit different but still in line with what I typically do. The Age of the Primes, the 13 Alchemist Prime. Looking at the packaging here, it looks pretty cool. Get them off of this rotating base so we can look at the box. My Walmart finally got these in. I live in I guess you call it the sticks, so we don't typically get new releases when they're still new. So I end up being behind with these reviews if I don't get them from a third-party source like Big Bad Toy Store or something like that, not sponsored. Yeah, so he's a deluxe, transforms in 17 steps to what looks to be some sort of Cybertron tank. Yeah, so let's get him out of the packaging and see if this guy is as good as the other two that I've done on the channel so far. Nothing in the box. Our instructions in this sort of black and cerulean colorway. Doesn't look too difficult. There he is out of the packaging, a lot more stocky. Kind of a short guy. Look at his face sculpt, he's interesting. The distinguished gentleman mustache. I always hate cutting our fancy Transformers Christmas wrapping paper. Translucent part. Solus came with a hammer. Megatronus has his blaster. And Alchemist has these glasses, daggers. I'll have to look and see in a minute what exactly they're supposed to be. But if you look, you see his little symbol on here. If you know a little bit more about the Primes and Alchemists, maybe leave in the comments what his artifact is and what it's supposed to be and all that. I'm super interested to know. First impressions of the deluxes we've received so far. And the last couple ones I've done on the channel. This one is very sturdy. I mean, he's like this dude is tight. Now, I like it because it doesn't really feel cheap. You know, a little bit bigger, he probably could have been a Voyager, and I would have been okay with it. But let's look in here, some of his details. Nice painted glasses. Got his little mustache and goatee thing going on there. Lots of paint on this guy, and it all looks really good. Yeah, paint on the arms. You know, here's the whales from, I guess, when he transforms. And on the back, no kibble. Like, this figure's clean all the way around. I can get behind this. Oh, I can definitely get behind this. So, yeah. Let's keep this going. The articulation. And at a glance, he looks kind of blocky, but surprisingly, he's got quite a bit of movement. So his head is on a ball joint, typical. So you get some left and some right. It can go all the round, but as you can see, it's kind of blocked in by his collar pieces. So it's pretty much about as much as what you're going to get, but it's fine. You can look up, you can look down a good amount. Full arm rotation. both sides. Arm can go out to the T pose. Got a bicep cut and a 90-degree bend. A waist cut so he can swivel and turn and spin. But it feels like something's catching. That's where it's got cut from the sprue for assembly. Legs go all the way out. Thigh cut. 90-degree bend. No rotation at the feet, but it's got a nice little pivot. So, all in all, as far as he goes, he stands pretty good. He's got some pretty good articulation. But yeah, I'm gonna give this guy a bunch of points for stability. I mean, he's not gonna move whatever you put him in. He's gonna stay right there. So these accessories can go either in his arms to make some like blade type things, and they can also be held. Oh, I just lost that. They can be held in his hand, you know, like a traditional blade, sword, weapon. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, not too many accessories, but what you get is pretty good. So far, so good. I'm impressed. So moving right along, let's get some size comparisons in here. An Optimus from the Studio Series Devastation, and he's quite a bit bulkier. Vortex, and last but not least, a Voyager, I guess a Prime, the Studio Series Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime. He stands a little bit taller, but not too bad. You know, he looks good. I like the green that they used for him. And he doesn't really look like any other Transformers I have in my collection, so I'm actually kind of happy I picked this guy up. So next, we will get into the transformation and see what that's all about. Okay, so a quick note before we do the transformation stuff. This artifact is known as the Prime lenses, and they do exactly what you would expect them to do. See stuff that typically can't be seen, but then they can also break into these little dagger formations like this, and now they're weapons. So pretty cool. I mean, nothing fancy as a hammer or a you know, blast or anything like that, but it's a neat little addition. So yeah, just wanted to get that out there before I forget. Now on to the transformation for real. Alright, so here is Alchemist Prime in his, we'll call it Cybertron Army Truck mode. It almost reminds me of Bulkhead, but with the green and stuff in the Army head truck stuff. But anyways, it looks good. You know, they're really kind of killing it these days with how clean these trucks' vehicle modes really clean up. I praised Vortex in the last one because he just looked like a helicopter. Like there was no robot bits hanging off. And that's mostly true for Alchemist here too. let's get him off the rotating base and kind of zoom in on him. I really like this blue screen thing that they've got for the visor. The wheels look nice. They roll. Underneath, I mean, you got some robot parts, but you know, it isn't as bad as it could be. You know, you got this little canopy back thing. My copy, I'm not sure if I just mistransformed it or something is a little bit off with mine, but you know, there's this little gap here that just won't close. And then, you know, you got the robot arms here in the back that are kind of just hanging out. But I mean, overall, from, you know, most of the angles, it looks really good. So let's compare it with some things. So for the sake of this comparison, I've actually brought in the other primes that I own from this line. So we will start with Solus. Hers is more heavy on the Cybertron truck. It looks like it would be, you know, other than like the rubber tire wheels, it looks like it's not of this world. This one though, you know, this looks like something you would see in like a futuristic Earth video game, like maybe like a futuristic Call of Duty or something. But then it's kind of accented with these, you know, gold vents and the bluish screen, so it's nice. I like it. Yeah, they look good together. Let's get her out of here. This is Megatronus, and yeah, man, they look really good. Really good. So I'm still missing Prima from this first wave. Hopefully I can find him or pick him up secondhand on Macari or something like that. But yeah, so let's get Solus back in here. And yeah, this Age of the Primes line looks really, really good. So yeah, let's wrap this up. It's going on too long. So overall, I think that our main guy person Alchemist looks really good. I think Hasbro's really killing it. Takara, Hasbro, whoever. I think they're kind of killing it with this Age of the Primes line. I haven't found one so far that I kind of dislike. So the robot mode was nice, stocky. He looks like the character that he is. You know, there's not the paint that they're using, the color green that they used. The articulation is fine. It all looks good. You know, the only downsides really is no feet tilt spin, or no feet spin, but the tilt is fine. You can just rotate the whole leg. And this little bit of gap that happens back here in the back of the vehicle mode. So yeah, overall I like this figure. I'm not really a numbers review guy, so you know, I would guess kind of rate it on like a you must have it, or you know, if you see it on sale or something like that. But I could recommend this. I think that I would feel good recommending this to my friends, or to my friends' kids, or whoever, you know, just wants a cool army truck guy transformer to add to their collection. So yeah, I think this actually is going to wrap up my string of deluxe figures that I have. I've got some bumblebees around here, but I'll get to them. I'm actually just stalling because I'm missing the last two Devastator pieces, and I'm going to hopefully within this next week get those two and start to roll into that combiner video. Either one long one or 6 short ones or 3 double reviews or something. But Either way, you know, you'll want to be subscribed to the channel if you want to check that out. And if you ended up liking this one, leave a like, a comment. Tell me who your favorite Prime has been from this line. And why is it Megatronus? No, I'm kidding. Anyways, this has run on too long, so thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.